Is Mike Evans now a first ballot Hall of Famer now that he has this 11 straight 1,000-yard seasons to tie Jerry Rice? What do you think, Eric? Will he get in first ballot Mike Evans?
I think he probably will, right? And I think he probably would have, whether or not he got over the line to make it 11 straight or just had 10 straight and was very close for the 11th, right? He has been a prolific wide receiver at the NFL level, and I think he's got a lot of gas left in the tank, right? I don't think that his career stops here. I think he's going to continue to add to his case, like we did with Saquon Barkley. There's also some contextualizing about the era of play that these guys are playing in that, further fortifies Mike Evans' case. Honestly, I am floored that they went for this. I think it's cool that they made it a point to go out there and
stadium
get him
got a big pop. You got a big pop out of the stadium.
Yeah,
they were happy.
I mean, they've got momentum coming into the playoffs now because of it, but they know what you're doing. Like, I'm surprised they didn't quadruple team him and potentially pick this off and return it for a touchdown.
Yeah,
right?
it was
like,
ballsy. Season on the line.
I get what
too.
you're doing. The Saints played along, right? Like, they let him catch it, they let him get the extra couple of yards, but ultimately these are all things that will be lost to the annals of time, and he will just go down having gotten 1,000 yards in 11 straight, which is an incredible accomplishment.
Yeah. Steve, what do you think? You think Mike Evans is a first balloter? Because the wide receiver position, it's tough. Like we saw Hines Ward this season, he was up and once again didn't even reach the finals. Torrey Holt, that guy's been hanging around for years trying to get in. He's been a semifinalist, I think, for like 6, 7, 8 years straight. So your thoughts, you think Evans, who has a Super Bowl win, keep that in mind. He won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady, the GOAT. So do you think that gets him in the can on the first try?
I think it will, but it shouldn't.
Whoa, easy there.
Here's the thing, right? And I'm not saying this because I dislike Mike Evans. I like the guy. I genuinely enjoy watching him play ball. But my criteria is like, were you a top 5, maybe 3 guy for your generation? Mike Evans has never been a top 5 wide receiver.
His first couple of years, he was probably, I would say, a top 3 or 5 receiver.
I don't think so. I think there were guys all over the place that you could say were better than him throughout his entire career, right? Like it just, you can say no, but it's like, oh, Julio Jones, Antonio Brown, this one, that one, that one, DeAndre Hopkins and Andre Johnson, this one, that one. And it happened throughout his entire career. He was always on the outside looking in of the top 5. And the one thing he had, though, is he's kind of consistent, right? He's just there.
Longevity.
The longevity is what's going to get him in, kind of like Jerome Bettis, right? Like it's kind of the same.
Easy now, throwing strings out to the bus.
It's a truth, right? I'm not saying this as like a disparaging thing. I think what Mike Evans has done has been remarkable. 11 years straight of getting to that 1,000-yard thing. I do think I want to say, in Todd Bowles' credit, going for that record, going and getting that locker room that hyped up, going into the playoffs. Stroke of genius, right? Because he could have kneeled it out. Mike Evans would have been a professional about it because he's been professional his entire career. He probably would have been like, hey, I'm disappointed, but I understand, right? We had to win that game. That's the right move. Todd Bowles was like, fuck it. Put your dick on the table. We're doing it. Like, we're doing that, right? Like, that was some big balls energy. I liked it. And I love when Todd Bowles does shit like that because I think he gets such a bum rep around the league. So, yeah, will Evans get in first ballot? Probably. Do I think he should? No. At least not first ballot, right? I could get him in there, but first ballot feels a little much.
Okay.